from the heart of New York City.
It's Today with Jenna
and Sheinelle.
We got it, yeah, we're shining today.
With today's guest, actress and author Ayesha Curry.
Everything feels alright with Jenna and Sheinelle. We're shining today.
Hey, everybody! It is Monday. It is July the 20th. Woo! Woo!
Hi.
Cinderella just ran out here with one shoe.
So here's the thing. It's because I lost my microphone. I told you, when I go do a little potty break in between the shows, I take my mic off, and I know.
See, I never do that.
I know. I need to keep it on, because then this morning I'm like, where was it?
I found
it.
By the toilet, right where you left it.
How was your weekend?
It was good. How was yours? Tell me.
Mine was good. So let's see. We had so Saturday night I was in upstate New York, and so here's the thing. We had severe weather. We've talked a lot about it all over the country. I grew up in Tornado Alley, as did you.
Me too.
Kansas. You're in
West Texas.
I grew up where every Monday at noon, the sirens would go off, and we would have, do you remember those?
Yes.
The tornado drills?
Yes.
And we would all, my classroom, first grade, second grade, third grade, we'd crowd into a bathroom, and we would have to take our hands like this.
Yep.
Put it over our necks. Yes. And we would have to do this. And
yeah.
it just became.
We lived in West Texas till I went to kindergarten.
Yep.
And I have one of my first memories, because those years are so like where your brain starts to process.
Oh, yeah.
I remember being in my mom's bathtub with her, sort of laying on top of us, which was so fun, because I feel like she got us up.
Right, and the sirens going
fun,
off.
Although,
well, so that's the thing, though. For kids, once you get over the fear of it, you're like, oh, we're all
time
together.
with my mom.
And so I was upstate New York, and our phones were going off, and so it was like, and it almost sounds like an Amber Alert. So I thought, oh, let me look at my phone. And it wasn't. It said critical, and it had like an exclamation point. And so what do you do when it says...
Wait, critical what? Critical?
Like tornado, like coming. Like it said take cover in all caps. I didn't even know iPhones could do that, but I guess it comes from the National Weather Service.
So where'd you go?
Well, first I called Dylan and Al.
Oh my God, of course.
So Al was at a conference in Chicago, and Dylan's like, hey. I'm like, I need you to look at something. So I send Dylan a screen grab of where it said the tornado, and she goes, I need you to get to the basement, like now. And she goes, it shouldn't last for long, but you need to get to the basement. So I'm like, guys. And Claire goes, because I had her on speaker, Claire goes, I'm scared. I'm like, don't be scared. I got this. I remember when my babysitter did this, so I grabbed up the snacks. got some peaches, some grapes, some trail mix.
Now, most importantly,
yes.
Did you grab the wine?
I did. I wasn't thinking I should have grabbed the wine. I had 2 bean bags. I mean, it was
you
just like...
You grabbed a bean bag?
Yeah,
you
because
forgot the wine?
I have an unfinished basement, and so the safest area in my mind, I was with my cousin, we felt like it was right by the washer and dryer. We have like this little... I don't know, like almost like a cedar
from
room.
Like creepy crawlies, or
no,
safest?
from like, I don't know, goodness forbid a tornado.
Okay.
Like I felt like, So here's a picture. Well, within 3 minutes, I only have 1 peach left because we were like eating all my snacks. Do we have the picture? Oh, we don't have the picture.
Sad. Well, will you show me in commercial break?
Yeah, Clara was like down, and then she started folding the clothes using her phone light. I mean, she
started doing laundry?
Because it was like we're stuck in a laundry room.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, but we made it work. All is well. And then it was World Cup time.
Yeah, yesterday was incredible. The World Cup finale was huge. Spain are the champions.
Yes.
They beat out Argentina 1-0. There were some serious celebrities. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Tom Cruise, Rihanna, A$AP Rocky.
So exciting.
Richard Gere.
So were you by all of those fancy folks?
No, I was there.
Yeah.
I didn't know all those. I
didn't know they were there either, and I watched, but my kids were there, but I didn't. There were 80,000 people there.
No, it was so much fun. Well, there's your kids.
Those are my boys.
And I kept looking out for them.
They were there. They probably were across from you, maybe.
Yeah, I felt like they were going to be like seated next to me. But we took Hal, who is a big soccer fan. He actually wore 3 different jerseys during the game.
Oh, seriously?
He skinned his cat, which means taking his shirt off. By the end, he was completely shirtless, running around. But it was so fun. It felt like one of those like core memory moments to do with him while his big sister were gone.
Oh,
and
that's true.
Was mainly when our boss was there, and she was like, he was really into the halftime show, and he was.
Well, I was going to ask you, I enjoyed every second of it, watching it on TV. I wanted to know what it was like in person.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I think people, for whatever reason, have their opinions.
Well, they felt like Bieber brought like slow vibes. And
yeah, but that's his vibe now.
That's what I thought. Even remember when Coachella, he did the like.
Yes.
Yeah, he tried to.
That's his vibe.
World Cup, hallelujah.
Yeah.
He tried to,
He said World Cup.
He did.
Hallelujah. But it was so much fun. And also, I think, for people that weren't there, like there was, lights and everything, which made it feel bigger than probably it looked on television.
It looked amazing. And you know what I liked about it? It felt global. It felt united. With the kids singing and the different cultures.
Everything. By the way, that was the whole thing. I high-fived a man in a fedora from Spain. We were doing all the Argentina moves. And I was sitting next to none other than NBC News chief data analyst Steve Kornacki, who's here.
You brought him.
I brought him. What happened?
Wait a minute. I love this.
There we are. And what happened was I kept looking at Steve and I texted our friend and boss, Libby, and Pete the cat. And I kept saying, is it weird that I keep wanting to go to Steve for data analysis?
Did you notice that Jenna kept staring at you and texting you? Like, did you feel that from her?
I'm seeing all those A-list celebrities that were there, and I'm feeling bad. You got stuck sitting next to me.
Are you kidding? I was like, Steve, how often does an offsides kick happen like this? And he's like, I don't know. But you are the stat man for the entire network, and so we want you to take us through some of the stats.
I love this.
Should we talk about, well, first, there's a lot of talk about Messi. Is there a chance he'll return for another World Cup?
I mean, there's always a chance. He says he takes it one day at a time. There's a lot of days, though, between now and the next one, and he's 39 years old. But look, I mean, 1-0, you say, to final score. It was crazy. This happened in extra time.
Yes.
90 minutes wasn't enough. It was Ferran Torres for Spain who finally put them in front. And put this in some context, what Spain pulled off. Not just winning the World Cup. I'm going to show you. This is every game that Spain played in the World Cup this year, leading up to the final yesterday. And what do you see? These are the goals that they allowed.
Wow.
0-0-0. They allowed one single goal. For the entire World Cup. There's never been a World Cup champion that has only allowed one goal. So that defense, we say, it was a fortress defense.
It was incredible to watch because they couldn't get it. And actually, I was saying how good the Argentinian goal.
He was like,
he was because they kicked a million.
I think it was like 11 or 12 goals.
A million. They kicked 1 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
The entire game, we were seeing this, watching it in person.
Oh, there you go.
The entire game was down in Argentina's end defensively. Look at this stat. Spain had 20 attempts
1 million.
at the goal. Argentina had two, and those two came in the final minutes of the game when Spain was just trying to kill the clock. So, the thing that Argentina was trying to do, we realized in the middle of that game, was they weren't trying to score and win it in regulation. They were trying to survive and get to penalty kicks.
Yes.
And they got about 15 minutes away from doing that, thanks to that goalie. If they had just gotten to penalty kicks, it's like a 50-50 game at that point. That would have been an amazing achievement because this was an absolutely dominant performance by Spain everywhere except in the score, which was close.
Yes. Okay, so we don't know about Messi. Do you have any predictions for us?
Look, Tom Brady was able to go into his 40s. I put some Messi stats up here for you.
Oh, look at that.
Look at this. He's played a total of 3,054 minutes in the World Cup. No one has ever played more in the World Cup than him. 34 games, 21. He just missed out on that Golden Boot award here this time for the tournament. 39, he'll be 43 the next time one of these comes along. So
you could
still younger than the two of us.
I was just about to say, you know what got me, and you guys were there in person, so it was different watching at home. It felt like the cameras, I was saying this morning, they would show Spain, the team as a collective, and then Messi. And then Spain and then Messi. And then towards the end, not even towards the end, at the end when they lost, his tear and it just the agony of defeat on his face, it was just, it was palpable.
Yeah.
But he was so, to me, he showed such grace and humility, and when the crowd was cheering for him, I do appreciate that I felt like he took it in, just in case it was the last.
He said it was his last.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, most importantly, we have to get to the star of the whole show.
Yes.
Which is the little brother.
Oh, yeah.
Will you show?
Lamine Yamal for Spain. He took 19. This is right after the game.
It's his little bro?
3-year-old brother.
That's his little 3-year-old brother who ran and jumped in his arms.
You know what, Jenna? They kept showing him, and I didn't know who he was. I was like, who's that kid they keep showing? I didn't know it was his little brother.
There's no kid that's cuter. Well, Steve,
it was adorable.
I'd like to sit next to you at the U.S. Open if you're
I'd like tickets to the U.S. Open.
Yeah, exactly.
You can come with
She'll
me.
make it happen.
You can come with me.
Now get some sleep.
Thank you, Steve.
There you
All
go.
right, we've got a great show for you. Actress, businesswoman, and our good friend Ayesha Curry is here.
But first, we're going to get the scoop on those Ariana Grande romance rumors from our girl Nessa Diab right after this.
We're shining today.
All right, it's time to get you caught up on all the hot celebrity headlines.
Nessa Diab is here with the scoop. Hi,
Yes.
Nessa. All right, there were some headlines this weekend about Tom Brady.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I think Tom Brady found a new career, you guys. He's going to be a wrestler.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
it seems to be that case right now. So obviously all the stars were here this past weekend taking over New York City. Jenna, you were with the stars at the World Cup, so you saw all the stars. So clearly there was like heightened energy. Tom Brady was on a panel, and it got a little intense between him and the once upon a time YouTuber, now turned professional fighter, Logan Paul. So, you know, there's also a history of them going back and forth. And then all of a sudden, you know, during this like conversation that they were having, I'm waiting for this video to come
Yeah.
up. You see Tom Brady, like his blood pressure is going up a little bit. You go, boom!
But
You
also,
saw that,
what's
the
so
slap.
crazy is, because I watched it like 17 times,
Different angles.
he was kind of calm. He seemed calm,
Right.
calm.
Boom!
Right?
It was crazy.
Well, because
right?
it's like you can only take so much, and
Yeah.
then he's just like, now we've crossed it.
Yes.
What
Yeah.
was he antagonizing him? Like, what was the deal?
Well, so they have a history of going back and forth, but a lot of people, obviously, when you see that, I think also Tom Brady should explore the idea of becoming an actor, because I don't think
Oh, you
this
think
was,
this is fake?
I think this was fake because him and Logan both posted this as a collab post together from the panel, and it's obviously in promotion of WWE. Also, Tom Brady had mentioned that he would be interested in being part of WWE to play some type of villain. Then I also saw some videos from it where he was like redoing the Undertaker's whole getting
bit?
out, the whole
Okay.
bit, and it's so, you know. But
Okay. I thought he
believed
was
it.
like-
I believed it too, but that
Initially,
makes sense why
it
it,
does
was
make
calm,
sense.
calm.
Yeah.
But wasn't it good acting?
But also,
guys?
you know what? Now that I think about it, he can't just be slapping people, right?
I know.
Like that.
Right, like today we would say
he
Tom
could.
Brady's arrested.
Yeah,
right?
like I just thought about that. And then if you're collabing on it,
Yeah,
It's definitely fake. But
right.
good acting.
I got us.
Let's talk Ariana
Yes.
Grande. She's been performing here in New York, and rumors about new old love.
Yes.
Old new love.
Ariana Grande wants that old thing back, and she's got it. So she was spotted with her ex that she dated for about a year back in, I think, 2015, Ricky Alvarez, former backup dancer, and they've been spotted together. And you know what? It's kind of cute. You want that old thing back. This is a couple months after her breakup with her Wicked co-star, Ethan Slater, and, you know, they called it quits, and then it looks like Ariana Grande's, you know, just loving rebound life. And thanks to TMZ, we were able to get these photos of them, like, you know, schmoozing around the city. Oh my gosh, look, and they're walking a dog. How can you not root for this?
Listen, I root for love. And you know what? And especially because they were together already, maybe they miss it. Sometimes you separate and you're like, you know what, I miss you. So
Yeah,
there you
look,
go.
and also the fact that Ariana Grande didn't diss him in her lyrics, and Thank You Next, her song, the original lyrics say, wrote some songs about Ricky, now I listen and laugh. Those are the old ones. When she performed at Barclays out here, the new lyrics said, wrote some songs about Ricky. We always find our way back.
Oh, that's a confirmation, man.
Okay.
Listen, you always bring us that extra detail.
I bring love.
You do. You bring love and that extra investigation.
Love and light. Thank
You got it.
All right, look who is here, y'all. It's our good friend, Ayesha Curry.
She's got a lot going on these days, and we'll catch up with her right after this.
We are back now with actress, philanthropist, and New York Times best-selling cookbook author, Ayesha Curry.
She's also a very successful businesswoman as the founder and CEO of her own lifestyle brand, Sweet July. Hi.
Hi, guys.
How
We're
are
always
you?
so happy when you're here.
Oh, I'm so happy when I'm here.
You had like kind of a New York moment for the last couple weeks.
Yes. We've had the ESPYs. We've been immersing ourselves in Broadway. It's been amazing. So the whole family's out here.
I thought it was pretty cool. I read that you and Steph Curry, you guys had your first date at the ESPYs. Is that true?
So not at the ESPYs, but he was actually, at that time it was in LA. And so he was there to go to his first ESPYs.
Yeah.
And was like, I know you live here. Let's hang out. And so
And because y'all went to high school
I was just
together.
about to say, you guys like knew each other
we
and all
knew
that.
each other since I was 14 years
Went
old.
to church.
Yeah.
and
So,
stuff.
so that's why I was
So-
like, so what was that moment for the ESPYs? Like, how did that connect all those years ago?
It just so happened to be the event that was happening around.
And you
it's
had
what got
lived
him
in
to
LA.
LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
So at this year's ESPYs, I heard you had a run-in with the mentalist that was bizarre.
oh my God, I'm still trying to figure it out.
What did he do?
He had us hold hands. He talked about when two people connect, you can pick up things off of each other. And I could have sworn he touched my nose and my chin. He never laid a finger on me.
But he was touching
He was touching Stefan's nose and
Stefan's
his chin.
nose, and you felt it?
You think?
Oh, I absolutely did.
Wait, maybe that's y'all's
you don't
connection.
think it's in your mind?
I mean, I'm like, was I hypnotized? I don't know. He did snap his fingers. I don't know. But it was fascinating.
Are you normally into that kind of stuff?
I love.
The
Me too.
mentalist is, I think it's fun because it's like a mind freak.
Yeah.
I know there's a reason behind it, but it feels.
But not really. Was there a reason behind that?
No, I'm
No.
saying he usually, there's a trick.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but it still blows
We're
your
never
mind.
going to know.
Well, that's the thing, you're never going to know. So he won the humanitarian award.
Yes, he
How
That was
perfect
so,
is that?
His speech
Yes.
was beautiful.
I'm so proud of him.
How proud were you in that moment?
Incredibly proud. You know, we don't take the work that we do in Oakland lightly. And so to have that platform to be able to spread the awareness even further about
For
what
people
we're
who
doing.
don't know, can you sing his praises a little bit? What has he been doing?
And what y'all
we
both
know,
do.
but
Yes, so we have a nonprofit called Eat, Learn, Play, and we work with the Oakland Unified School District to bring access to quality education, quality nutrition, and safe places to play. So it's 3 fundamental pillars that every child should have.
Totally.
It shouldn't be a luxury.
Yeah, the play should be a right, which is such an important thing. Okay, so your daughter just turned 14.
Oh my gosh,
You have
yes.
you have a high schooler.
my twins are going to 9th grade. So we're in the same boat.
Doesn't it feel
Can
strange?
you believe it? Oh, she's so cute.
Thank you.
Can
it
you
just
believe
feels
it?
strange. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Well,
but I'm
ready or not. isn't
Yeah, I'm so proud of her though.
Well, the last time you were here, you were talking about Sweet July. You have a little bit of an announcement for us today, right?
Yes, I do. So we have our pineapple punch face masks that just launched. Of course, I'm going to give you guys some.
Yeah,
But,
we want them. We want them.
Yeah.
But most recently, we have been able to partner with Ulta. And so we're on Ulta.com, and it's been so exciting.
Congratulations.
And it was just such a big dream of myself and my entire team. And so it's been a big year for Sweet July.
Is it true that you went to Jamaica for a
Yes.
little? And we talked about this the last time you were here,
Yes.
too. A lot of your products come from that.
Absolutely.
But look at these videos. Tell us about this trip.
Yes, so we were able to take the whole team to Jamaica and visit a pineapple farm and meet with the local agriculture community there, and it was just incredible. And so pineapple is obviously featured in the new product, and it was just a dream of ours to go there.
Talk about how, I mean, I hate the word balance, so I'm not going to use it, but I just did. Talk about how you're juggling all these things, because it feels like you're in this kind of like girl boss moment.
Yeah, I'm not juggling.
I say that too, but it's fun to see you do to soar.
Yeah,
but how are you doing it?
Yeah.
A lot of help.
Yeah.
And I think maybe I picked my top 3 priorities of that day, and if I can get those 3 things done, then I feel okay.
That's such a good hack, by the way, to like really focus on what matters in the day across the board.
And a few things.
Yeah.
Do you guys get any time off this summer?
No.
What?
It's so crazy.
You
but,
really aren't taking any sort of summer vacation?
You know, the irony is like our anniversary is coming up, and we don't even know what we're going to be doing for that. But we feel so blessed to be able to have our kids
how
out
many
here.
years? Have you
15.
50? Okay, y'all
15
better do
wedding
something though,
anniversary.
right?
15 sounds like it's one of those.
a round number.
Yeah, it's a notch.
Yeah, we're cemented. It's
I think it's gonna work. Yeah.
Well, Ayesha, you're the loveliest.
Yeah,
we always love it when
I
you
love
come
being
by.
here. Thank you for
Come anytime.
Back to school will be here before you know it.
Yes.
All right, up next, a Love Island fan favorite, Beatrice Hatz.
Her inspiring journey from elite athlete to trailblazing reality star right after this. Yeah. July is Disability Pride Month, and we are so proud to have a Paralympic track and field star with us here today.
Beatrice Hatz is not only an incredible athlete, she also recently appeared on the smash hit Love Island, and we'll chat about that in a moment. But first, a look at her story.
B. Hatz from Lakewood, Colorado.
Long jump bronze medalist Beatrice Hatz wants the world to know the Paralympics are not just a participation sport. She's an elite athlete, and this is her career. Born without a fibula in her right leg, which resulted in an amputation below the knee, Beatrice grew up playing sports. A fierce competitor, she was named the 2018 U.S. Paralympics Track and Field High School Female Athlete of the Year. And she'd go on to take home a medal in the Paris 2024 Games. Last May, Beatrice was announced as a single on the 8th season of Love Island USA.
A fresh wave of Islanders is moving into the villa,
making her the first Islander of the franchise with a physical impairment.
That's my type.
Beatrice continues to bring parasports into the spotlight with an eye toward the 2028 Paralympic Games in LA, creating greater visibility and inspiring the next generation of athletes.
We didn't choose this life. We're just living it.
But first, she's bringing her talent right here to Studio 1A. Oh, I love that. We're so happy you're here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You're a world-class athlete, but a lot of people got to know you on Love Island. I told you my daughter wanted to come in, but I woke up too early for her. But talk about the importance, I think, of being one of the first person to be on the show with a physical impairment and just the trails that I think you're blazing.
Thank you. Yeah, honestly, it is crazy. I mean, I think this is, it was a long time coming, right? Like, I think the disability community has needed representation for a long time. I think we haven't been represented correctly in the media at all. And most of the time we are, like you say, the word disability or disabled, and what do you always think? A wheelchair, somebody who's older, somebody who's very dependent, maybe somebody who's not as attractive, probably not in a relationship, all these things. There's all these like negative stigmas around people with disabilities where I just think a lot of people are uneducated about disability. There's so many different kinds, and just because like you don't have a disability doesn't mean maybe you won't have one later in life, right? We do lose our hearing, our sight, our mobility. It's like, you know, I just have a very like visible disability as well, and a lot of people have invisible disabilities.
You're right.
There's people that can't see, there's people with cerebral palsy, and yeah, so this was a big deal to me to be able to be the representation that we needed.
So watching your journey has been incredible. When did you know that track was your sport?
I actually did track as part of a joke and
as a dare, right?
Yeah,
all
like
good
a
things
dare.
start with a dare.
With a friend in high school, and my sophomore year, when that was my like second year doing it, I had a really good time. And
so she was like, "I bet I can beat you," and then you beat her.
Yeah, she was like, "Hey, like you beat me at softball, basketball. I know what I'll beat you at track and field." And mind you, I had a walking prosthetic at the time. This thing weighs like 5 to 7 pounds, and I was like, sure, bro, like, let's do it, fine. If I go to one varsity track meet, like, whoever does that first gets to be most athletic in the friend group. That's the title that's
what you were racing for,
Yeah, and I did it, and I wanted to continue doing it. I eventually went to the state qualifying track meet in Colorado. A coach had seen me. He had convinced my parents to take me to this track meet called Desert Challenge, which is a big track meet in the disabled community, and it's a very good beginner track meet. And we went, and I qualified, and unknowingly, like, I qualified for the junior world championship team, and I got a call, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to represent Team USA?" And I was 17. I was like, "Oh yeah, sure. Do I have to pay for this?" And they're like, "No."
Amazing. I mean, we have to talk about Love Island because our girls will kill us if we don't. What was it like to be part of that whole thing?
And you said I didn't know this, like you don't have clocks or like paint the picture for those of us for what it's like behind the scenes.
Yeah, I can't talk too much behind the scenes, but like we really don't know what we're doing that day or what's going to happen. And
look at these beautiful
it really
people.
was like being a part of a social experiment.
Really?
Well, you had a love connection.
I did.
With somebody named Gabrielle. And then he cried, I think, or got emotional when you left.
He did.
And then what went down? Then like 2 minutes later, he was kissing somebody named Jen. I mean, we don't... I feel like you're going to need to call him out on the reunion show.
Right. Well, So I love my girl Jen. I love Jen down bad. But yeah, it had felt like, obviously we're in the villa, okay?
Right.
So I get it. You're recoupled already. So same night, like you do have to like share that bed and all that. But
I mean,
You got to share that bed.
I mean,
well,
did you feel the love connection?
I don't know if it was like love connection. I do think it like, because love is such a strong word.
Yeah.
How about, did you feel sparks, connection? What did you feel?
I definitely did. I was attracted to him, and I think his personality, and I loved the fact that we could both speak Spanish. I think there's something just so intimate about speaking another language with somebody that, you know, not everybody else around you can speak. And he just made me feel like so comfortable, so at home. Somebody that I was able to like share my culture, even though he is Brazilian and, you know, my family is Mexican. It's like, you know, there's a lot of similarities, and so like that was just kind of like having a little piece of home in a way. And he always like made me feel very comfortable, and we always just like kind of had each other's backs.
well, is there a chance for a reunion or no?
I think we will be at the reunion.
Yeah, but not like a love reunion.
As far as us.
Yeah. No. Okay. But maybe it opened up for Mr. Wright, who was watching. I bet there are people sliding into your DMs.
Not as many as you would think. I think, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would much rather have,
naturally.
you know, all of these like young women in my messages telling me, hey, thank you for being amazing representation.
Yes.
I'm
also
sure
an
you get
amputee.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a female athlete who also feels too masculine or like all of these things, and I would much rather hear that all day
Totally.
than somebody shooting their shot when, you know.
Unless it's the right person.
Right.
Well, congrats on
You're
all the
the
things.
loveliest.
Yeah, and
Thank
the world-class
you.
athlete to boot.
Thank you.
And if you do want to catch up on Love Island before the reunion.
When is the reunion? Coming up soon?
Yes, it's soon. It's like, I think, end of August.
Okay.
Well, season 8 is streaming right now on Peacock.
Thank you. Coming up next, some of our favorite viral beauty finds that are taking over TikTok. Right after this. Thank you.
When it comes to what's hot and trending, social media is a great place to go to find the latest finds.
Beauty expert and content creator Ami Desai. I'm like, why did they spell your name like that? Ami Desai is here to share some viral beauty products that are worth all the hype.
All
Hi,
right.
honey.
We have a lot of ground to cover, so we're getting into it right away. So these are not just regular pimple patches. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually wearing one right now. Can you
No,
see
I
where
still
it
can't
is?
see.
You showed
It's
it to
crazy,
us, and we
right?
still can't see
Because
it.
you guys, it's thinner than a strand of hair. That is how tiny this
Wait,
is
what?
and how thin it is.
So what is
this
it?
is Franz. It's from Franz. It's a K-beauty line, and it is an early spot patch. So they have 3 different ones. You know, normal pimple patches are like hydrocolloid, so they kind of suck all that goo out. This is going to be something that you put on like when you feel a zit coming on or a pimple, or even when you have one that hasn't actually opened yet.
Get it while it's...
And you put it on. It's made with bee venom, so it's patented, and it like helps with
Bee venom?
Yeah, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. It is so great,
Wow.
you guys. And then you just put it on clean skin, and then you apply it, and then your makeup.
Okay.
Well, and you can't see a
Undetectable,
thing.
right?
So can you talk to us about this body? First of all, I love body oils, but why is
Body
this
oils
one in
too. Okay,
particular?
because it's transfer proof. Look at this. I'm wearing this all over me right now. Nothing, okay?
Oh,
Look at that.
because usually you get it all over
Exactly.
Sometimes you get,
And it's beautiful, like on all 3 of our skin
Look at
tones.
that.
How gorgeous
Smell-
is this?
smell.
And it's
Smells.
not glittery. It's just
It
like
looks
an
glittery, but
elevated-
it's not.
No, but it's like an elevated sheen, you
And
know?
you
And it's
though,
fast
you
love
would
it.
think it was.
Right, but when you put it on, how gorgeous is that,
It's
right?
beautiful.
It's brunelle, and it smells amazing. It just, and it has all these amazing skin.
I see why this is
ingredients,
popular.
too, right? That's
Okay.
popular. Okay.
So, by the way,
This-
that's the viral TikTok right
that,
there.
yeah. And then this, you guys, is Statue Beauty. Now, this is like if a lip liner and lipstick had a baby. This is what this would be, because look at this. On one side, you have the definer, which is the lip liner, and then on that side, it's like a satin lipstick. So, like, how gorgeous. When you put that on,
Wow.
you have
I feel like I could
the
mess
2.
that up, but you don't.
You don't. I'm wearing it right now in coffee break.
Yeah,
It's
you wouldn't
gorgeous.
know.
Like, and so you just put it on. The lip liner is
that.
on one side, and then underneath.
Look at that.
Look, it's gorgeous. It
Okay.
just looks so pretty, and it comes in 9 shades. It's a 2-in-1. It's like the perfect throw in your purse kind of
Yeah.
thing, and you're good to go.
Like
okay,
Ulta.
this I think is going to be like the next big thing. So
Really?
dry shampoo, we all know, but sometimes you get white residue, especially if you have
That's
like
why I
darker
can't use it,
hair.
yeah.
And then you also just sometimes, it's not good for your scalp because it can dry it out. This is Narca. This is a hair sebum mascara. So you actually put it on your dry hair, it comes out as a gel, and then it becomes a powder formula. So it's fantastic.
But is it dry shampoo in a wand?
It is. It's dry shampoo in a wand, but it's not, because it's a gel-based formula. So what it's going to do is, especially for like targeted areas like your hairline, if you have bangs, front fringe, this is so great for that, because it's just going to be something that you put on.
You know what? I was looking at that picture of you before and after. The one with this looks moisturized and sheen.
Exactly.
Look at that.
Let's take this.
And it's like, and look
it's
at, see,
good.
it's like, it's perfect, especially when you're traveling and stuff. This is so good for that.
Thank
so I
you
love this.
so
This is an art
much,
guide.
Great.
honey. Coming up next, y'all, the perfect summer beach read. It is called The Shampoo Effect by best-selling author Jenny Jackson. She's going to join us right after this.
Now to Jenna's latest book club author, Jenny Jackson, whose new novel is called The Shampoo Effect.
It is a story about friendship, love, and the secrets that can shake relationships. And we're going to chat with Jenny in a moment. But first, let's take a look inside the pages. When writer Caroline Lash leaves New York for a fellowship in a picturesque New England beach town, she falls hard for a local man, Van Whitaker, and is quickly swept into his close-knit circle of friends. But when Van's ex-girlfriend reveals she's pregnant with his baby, the group's carefully balanced dynamics begin to unravel. As friendships fracture, marriages are pushed to the brink, and long-buried secrets come to light, Caroline finds herself at the center of a scandal that could change all of their lives forever. Jenny Jackson's The Shampoo Effect is a sharp and juicy novel about love, friendship, and forgiveness. Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
We are so happy you are here, and congratulations. This book hit the New York Times bestseller list.
Congratulations.
Okay, talk to us about where the idea for The Shampoo Effect came in.
So I grew up in New England in a tiny little beach town called Ipswich, and it was the home of the famous American writer John Updike. And then also, you know, we're all big fans of the Patriots. And so I remember we were all kind of obsessed when Tom Brady had a baby with Bridget Moynihan while he was dating Giselle. So somehow these two ideas became a novel about a friend group.
By the way, that's the most high-low
I know. It's like
scenario ever. Highbrow, lowbrow situation ever.
And that's selling books.
Sort of what happens here is that this group of friends that is long, tight-knit, you know, long held, kind of gets shaken up by this moment.
Yes, by an outsider who comes in, she falls in love. The guy she loves is having a baby with someone else. What do you do?
What do you do?
Tell me why you wanted to focus on like old friends and full of characters that aren't perfect, you know?
Yeah, so my last book was about family relationships, and I think that one of the magical, lucky things about family is that those relationships are unconditional. Friendship doesn't really work the same way, right? Like, you tell them your secrets, they know you so deeply, but at any moment, your friends can say, okay, that's it, we're not friends anymore. So the stakes are so high with these old friendships, and I wanted to see, all right, what happens when some secrets come up? Can these friendships withstand these challenges?
I was reading this book last summer when I had like my high school reunion. Our friend group was going through a lot of different things, and I gave it to my sister when it came out, and she was like, oh my God, this is us, but in Texas. And none of us got pregnant with our ex-boyfriend. But there's something about this that it's universal. Anybody that has that sort of strong-knit community can see themselves in it. It's also about sort of growing up and how hard that can be. What do you hope people take from it?
So these characters all make mistakes, you know. They have some white lies, they have some betrayals, they have some things that they've swept under the rug, but there's so much love between them. And I'm not going to give anything away, but I will say, by the end of the book, some of them have forgiven each other, some of them haven't. But I hope that as a reader, we can look and think about our old friendships, and we can think about forgiveness, and we can think about how much those friendships, even if they're imperfect, add and enrich our lives.
There's no way you won't think about your own people as you read this.
So there's a part of this book that I don't understand, but I can't wait to hear what the connection is to jelly donuts.
There's a big jelly donut.
Would you like to explain?
Well, jelly donuts sort of course.
Well, because we have
the
these props over
relationship
here.
between Caroline and Van, and so we felt, as we must, bring you a gift of jelly donuts.
Thank
How
you.
did and they play a big part in the novel.
They play a big part. So, I mean, growing up in New England, Dunkin' Donuts, you have donuts for everything. It's a soccer game. It's the last day of school. But so my sister-in-law had this disastrous thing happen to her. She had a job interview, running down the street in Boston, heels clomping, stomp, jelly donut squirted up all over.
Is this real life?
her
That sounds like a
pants.
sitcom.
It is. My sister-in-law has things happen to her you would never believe. So she's like, I have this job interview. She ducks into a restroom and she wraps like a pashmina around her waist. She does the whole interview, you know, like in a hippie pashmina. For 5 years, every time I thought about this, I couldn't stop laughing. And finally, I was like, I have
to write it in.
That's the scene
That's
of a
funny.
book. And like, what is more New England? The outsider arrives and gets like attacked by a jelly donut.
Totally. And then they play this kind of, and we're not going to give it away, but when you read this book, there have this beautiful sort of circular meaning.
That's cute.
Jenny, I love this book so much.
And enjoy your jelly donuts.
I'm
I hear they're
jealous.
NYC's finest. So.
Yeah, where are they from? Straight from the Dunkin' Donuts.
Somebody tell us. No, there's a fancy place.
Oh, there's a
in
fancy
Greenwich.
place?
Yeah,
We
where's
bought
the place?
Peter Pan Bakery.
That's
Peter
it.
Pan Bakery.
I want to say their
Hey,
names. Thank you guys for the donuts.
All
Peter
right.
Pan Bakery.
You guys check out the Shampoo Effect. You can head today.com/read with Jenna or go to your local indie bookstore.
All right, we'll be right back after this.
Oh, I'm like Peter Pan. You know what, Jenny? Tomorrow, y'all, actress and comedian Leslie Jones will be here.
Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, peeps.
Bye.
Bye. You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.